What is it this time? And if it's more of your blather, I will shoot you dead where you stand.
Now, no need for threats. This one's about your, better half.
Much better half.
We just got caught.
Yes, we just got caught having a little dance with our girlfriend. Apparently that's not allowed.
Yeah, it's against the rules.
How dare.
Say, I'm sorry. This is all my fault. If I hadn't asked you to dance, and me bringing the perfume only makes things worse.
No, you need not feel bad about anything, Maria. Everything you did was with my best interests at heart. So, don't worry. I will be fine.
So, madam, I'll clear everything up. I really am to blame, after all. He wouldn't even give you the time of day if you tried. He's a stubborn little shit when he's mad. I'll talk to him. He's more likely to listen to me. I'll make sure he knows he was jumping to conclusions, and I'm the one who dragged you out here to dance. And also that I forced you to wear the perfume. I'll clear everything up, okay? So please, you cheer up.
It would be best if I could tell him myself. But, yes, you are right. He would likely not listen to me. He rarely ever listens to me. I should be ashamed. I cannot even hold a simple conversation with my own husband.
These things happen, you know? It's not easy being married, in a lot of ways.
Yes, you're right. I apologize for having you do something so unpleasant, but I would appreciate that.
Oh no, no problem. I'm happy to. No need to apologize. I've got this. I'll dunk his head in cold water until he's not blowing steam from his ears anymore.
Sounds good.
Yeah, how about just keep his head in there. I'll cool him down, promise. And you never know, maybe he'll be open to listening. You could be back to the way you were a year ago in no time. Don't you worry, I'll take care of it, madam. Be positive. You look so much better with a smile on your face.
All right. Thank you. I doubted Jacobo would listen, even coming from Maria. And I imagined the white-haired girl felt much the same way. However, she grabbed onto that sliver of hope. She let herself dream. She let herself believe, even just faintly, that everything would go well. When does anything go well? Such is human nature. When uncertainty has you in its clutches, you grasp at whatever hope you can find to keep yourself afloat. That night, she did not sleep. She was afraid that even in her dreams, Jacobo would be shouting at her. She felt as though her memories of a year prior were beginning to crumble away. Do they share a bed? I'm gonna
I
guess.
hope not.
Yeah. The next morning, Jacobo stood alone in the den by the billiards table. He appeared to be rather agitated. His face was twisted into a frown, his pointer finger tapping restlessly against the hard surface of the table. Evidently no longer able to stay in one place, he paced a circle around the table, then swiped up a rack and a cue, setting up a game of 9-ball. I am not intimately familiar with the ways by which men entertain themselves, but in truth I was bewitched by the sight of him leaning over the table. It almost seemed as though a steel rod ran straight from his shoulder to the tip of his outstretched finger, upon which the cue was secured by another finger looped around over it. With a smooth, flowing motion, he thrust the cue forward slightly, pulling it back and repeating the process once more, before ramming it into the cue ball, sending it rolling into the diamond of colored balls. A chorus of clicks and clacks emanated from the center of the room. Balls collided with one another and ricocheted off the cushioned walls, a few landing in the pockets situated around the edge of the table. Jacobo appeared to have accomplished this with little trouble, but I imagine merely striking the cue ball with the stick would be rather difficult for someone inexperienced. But despite his accomplishment, it seemed to only exacerbate his agitation. "Lousy positioning," he muttered, though I hadn't the faintest idea what he was talking about. What should have been a game for his enjoyment, he went about with a constant look of exasperation. I suspect he was using it as a way to blow off steam. And as a result, the tension in the air was palpable. I felt it would be improper to intrude upon him, even considering my distaste for the man. There was an undeniable beauty in every motion he made, every perfectly audible clack of the billiard balls bouncing off one another. It was an enchanting sight. But then, someone without the slightest regard or appreciation for beauty came marching in, with a hammer to shatter it like glass.
Is this one of those, like, people he was with in the beginning?
I think so. Gotta say, that was pretty impressive. A man leaning against the frame of the open door. He was neither a resident nor a worker of the mansion. The man's face was covered in scraggly stubble, his body draped in grime-caked garments. His eyes were sunken so deep it was as though I was looking at a fleshless skull, though there was a feral glimmer in them. Needless to say, he was not prim and proper.
Do you want to take him, or do you want me to?
Which of the two do you prefer, the newcomer or Jacobo?
I'll do the newcomer.
Okay. How long have you been there?
Tommaso. Tomato. Not long, but man, I can't help laughing. You are completely in your own world there.
What do you want? And why didn't you send a maid for me?
Don't be such a hard ass. We ain't strangers, man. Why should family have to go through the mates to see you? Oh. That just ain't right, brother. Your door should always be open for family.
Enough. I am not your family.
We're bound by something even stronger than blood. By our family. Our... Koska? Koska?
Koska, I think.
Our Koska.
Don't! You only ever bring up the Koska when it's in your interest.
Oh, scary. Come on now, what happened to you, little Jack? Where'd the little boy who used to call me Uncle Tommy go?
Don't you dare use that godforsaken name. Get the hell out of my sight. What in God's name are you doing here? The man hailed from the same country as Jacopo. They had a peculiar relationship, though they were not blood related. He referred to Jacopo as family. They came from a sunny island in the Mediterranean Sea, a place of many unique customs, and an entire underground society. Koska was a word that originated from and referred to those underworld families. It would be another 30 or so years before organizations like theirs received much public attention. At the time, they were not widely known. Just a short step into the future and they would grow so powerful, the very mention of them would send a chill through the room. Mafia, I assume.
Yeah. Hey now, that's no way to talk to a fellow, what?
Berzati?
Berzati? You're on the short list to become the next, oh my god, this is Mafia. The next couple familiar, whatever. We respect our brothers. That's how we operate. Oh, that's why he thinks they're family. Yeah.
Alright, that makes sense, yeah.
I could go home and say you threw me out of your house. How'd you like those rumors to spread? The soon-to-be couple familia? Familia?
Yeah.
Wouldn't even listen to a little request.
I very much doubt anything you said could damage my reputation.
I ain't been exiled yet. And as long as I'm still one of them, they won't ignore me. Oh, that's a mighty fine-looking whiskey you got there.
Don't touch my whiskey!
Don't mind if I do.
Nothing here for you to drink.
Booze is my lifeblood, man. No love for a brother?
You worthless leech. It surely won't be long before you find yourself in exile. If you're lucky enough to get off the hook with just exile, that is. A child could snap that scrawny neck of yours.
If I'm gonna go, I'd rather go tied up, tortured for days, covered in tiny little cuts from head to toe.
Well then, I guess there are all sorts.
Aww.
You sick bastard! You disgust me!
Call me a carnal adventurer. I despise the mundane. Last thing I want is to go out like a wet fart.
Isn't this what you came here for? To waste my time with your insipid nonsense?
Oh, hardly. Surely you have an idea what I'm here for. And how much I need.
You damned maggot.
A worthless leech, sick bastard, a damaged maggot. What are the names you got up your sleeve for me?
You son of a... Do you honestly think this is how you ask for a favor?
Whoops, excuse me. I beg of thee, O esteemed figure capo familia. Oh, future, what? I don't know what I said. I'm broke. Not even enough money to put bread on the table. Could you spare a little for a brother?
You brought this on yourself, I'm sure. I had more than enough stories about you, and hardly any of them are pleasant. Drinking, gambling, debauchery. I'm humiliated to be in the same Koska as you.
You want to make money playing, you gotta learn the game first.
Says the worm who played himself into oblivion. Now, do you honestly believe I'll give you anything? I don't know why, but that just reminded me of this one story of a guy who played Oblivion, which is like sort of a Skyrim game. He played it while he was drunk, and when he woke up, he had somehow stolen every cheese in the entire game.
What?
He had stolen every cheese in the entire game and like had hoarded it in his castle or something like that.
What? Oh, but you will. You got no choice. Why is there cheese to be stolen in the game?
I mean, like, cause I think you can cook, and like that makes health items or something, or items that give you buffs. But, I mean, it's one of those open world games where you can just do whatever you want, and it's a huge map.
A huge map with cheese all over.
Yes.
Koska rules, you're required to help a fellow countryman. Especially considering how few of us there are stranded on this colossal landmass. You won't even notice the money's missing. It ain't because you can't, but because you don't wanna. But Akopo, being a tight ass does nothing for you. Me coming to you for help keeps your good name clean. That's the thing about being boss. You quietly keep little shits like me out of trouble. So that trouble don't come raining back on you.
You do seem to understand your place. Rather than lecturing me, you should be on your hands and knees, begging and crying for my help.
If that's what you want, I'll gladly comply. Happy to kiss your boots while I'm at it.
Don't even think about it, they're worth more than your life. Know this, there won't be a second time. I will be reporting your conduct to the family back home. I look forward to seeing how they deal with you.
Just try to have a little mercy, would you?
Hey! Is there a maid around? It doesn't matter who. How may I serve you, master? Get a single stack from the safe. Here's the key. It goes without saying, but don't touch anything else. Give the money to that man as you're escorting him out the door. As you wish. Is that all you needed? Yes, now get to it. Very well. Excuse me.
Well, well. That's one look at me you got there. But there's something, I don't know, eerie, strange about her?
Fancy that. We agree on something.
How long she been working here?
Couldn't tell you. As I recall, she came with the house. Is that the kind of woman you fancy?
Yes. A cow you can't read will always be interesting.
Is that so? Now that he mentions it, how old is that woman? Though, I suppose it doesn't much matter.
Oh yeah, couple. One other thing I wanted to ask you, one other thing I wanted to talk to you about.
What is it this time? And if it's more of your blather, I will shoot you dead where you stand.
Now, no need for threats. This one's about your, better half.
Much better half. What about my wife?
Well, to put it simply, yeah. She came to me asking for advice, looking a little distressed. Oh, God.
My wife asked you for advice?
Yep. From the sounds of it, you're pretty rough on the little lady. That just ain't right, man. You managed to snag yourself a broad that pretty, you ought to treat her at least a little better, you hear? She looks good with a smile. Gotta make her show it to you every once in a while.
Wow, I can't believe that Tommaso is schooling you. Why would she come to you about that?
Don't ask me. Maybe she ain't got no one else to talk to. And you know, for whatever it's worth, I am part of the same Posca. Guessing she thought I'd get through to you easier? Really, you just have to put a little more thought into how you act around her and she'll be smiling for you like always. Oh yeah, I've got just the thing. Women love this stuff. I'm sure she'll be thrilled.
Is that... Oh no.
Oh,
no!
He's gonna assume that she got it from him.
Yeah. Oh boy. Is that perfume?
Haven't you heard? Everyone's talking about it. I'm a big fan of the stuff too. Smells great. Pretty girl smiles at you wearing some of this. Any man would be in love in an instant. You've never given her nothing fashionable before, have you? May look just like scented water, but you can't let that fool you. Go on, give it to her. You like a nice smelling lady too, don't ya? A little bit of scent can give a different flavor to your nighttime excitement.
Vanilla.
Oh. Well, I've said my piece, so I'll be taking my leave. Don't want to keep your maid waiting too long and get on her bad side.
Hold on, Tommaso. Why would she...
Make it last. That's all the advice your Uncle Tommy has for you. Ciao.
Wait, Tommaso! I'm worried. I could go after him. It would be a simple task to catch him, grab him by the neck, and make him tell me. Tell me where he spoke with her and what she told him. But why? Why will my legs not move? Asking him for advice? Fashionable perfume? Her smile? She looks good with a smile. She'll be smiling for you like always. That can't be. She hardly ever smiles around me. I can't imagine why. But she'll smile for him? Last night, when she was short of breath, having such a grand time, wearing that perfume, getting ready to leave the house.
Idiot. No, she wasn't.
Just who was that smile for? God damn it! Don't you think I'll let you run free any longer? His eyebrows were furrowed, creating deep creases on his forehead. Several servants stood off to the side, watching their master attentively as he stomped past them down the corridor. However, no one said a word to him. Had I not been preoccupied attending to his countryman, I likely could have prevented it. The look on his face would have made it obvious something bad was about to happen. Something that would serve only to further her misfortune. She was already in a less than ideal situation, and was perched on the edge of a hill, soon to begin rolling down into even worse territory. Which one do you want?
I can be Hokopo.
Okay. Hakobo? What's the matter? If you wanted to visit, you could have said something. rather than coming in without knocking.
Is that really necessary?
Pardon?
Is there something you so desperately want to keep from me that I must knock before entering? That I should have to let you know in advance that I'm coming?
He's looking like,
Yukimasa.
yeah, he is.
I wonder if he's a reincarnation.
It's possible.
That they both keep being reborn.
Then who would, if that's the case, who might he have been in the first one?
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, Because
like
he. Well, she was the one who ruined things in that one. Oh boy. Nelly, this isn't what we meant when we said you should go after the white-haired girl. Gosh. What are you?
Well, is there? You want to talk to him behind my back, I'm told. What'd you tell him? You moaned to him about my behavior?
That hurts!
You told him I'm rough with you? You cried on his shoulder because I'm not nice enough? Him, of all people. I'm turning into a beast!
No! Wait, Hakobo! That almost ruined that chapter, don't! You're mistaken, let me!
Silence! Not a word! Not a single godforsaken word! The only thing that comes out of your mouth is excuses. Lies and fabrication. You put on this sweet, innocent little girl act, but what's really going through your head? Maybe I should just rip that mask off your face. Oh, don't rip her face off. It's too pretty.
Stop, Hakobo!
You look down on me! Your nobility! And I'm just a nobody who married into it.
No, stop! Let go of me, please!
When did it start? How long have you been seeing him? Who else have you been seeing? Your female maid.
Shh, shh.
Covering yourself in fashionable perfume and smiling, even though you never smile around me.
Please!
She did once.
Let me go! Stop being an ass, maybe I'll smile!
I can see it in your eyes. He's just a worthless commoner.
Why would you think that? Why will you not listen to me?
Kill him. Silence! It's all your fault. Every last thing. I tell you not to leave the house, but you do. I tell you to do as I say, but you ignore me. Every last thing you do drives me mad. I don't like this scene.
No.
To wreck my mind over you, over a woman. I don't have time for it. Why do you not do as I say? Do you not have enough already, huh? Will you not be satisfied until you've taken even my arms and legs? That what? I've given you money, clothing, everything! You have an incredible life. Hakobo. Look around you! That life of luxury you and your parents wanted, it's right here, you have it! What more could you possibly want? Why do you insist on being unfaithful?
Unfaithful? You think that what I'm doing is unfaithful to you?
How else should I describe it? You leave your room despite my ordering you not to. Don't think I don't know. When you came to the den the other day, you had your eyes on the other men.
No, I did not! I have no such inclination!
Enough! Not another word from you! I have no interest in your excuses. Then why are you asking her for her I don't like him.
No.
He's been dumb in every fucking chapter. If that's how you're gonna act, then say goodbye to your freedom!
What freedom? Apparently you lock her in her room.
Yeah, she has to sit in her- Oh god, he's so stupid. You're forbidden from leaving the mansion, or your room for that matter, as if that rule- Yeah, it's a new rule! Or even speaking to the servants. Oh, I know what I'll do. I'll make you a new room. Too many people come in and out of this one. You know, the whole two. It'll be somewhere quieter, out of the way. You like the garden, how about I put it there? If you leave that room without my permission, this time, I'll kill you!
Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to Sword Art Online Lost Song. This is Konetsu, and we are finally going to finish up Woglinde. It's been a while, and I don't know, I'm kind of ready to see a new island. I chose Kirito this time just cause Straya, I don't know. I like Straya as a character, but as a playable one, she is not my favorite. I'm doing much better this week. I'm not as tired as I was last time, so... What? Oh my god! What? Ooh. Oh no! Come on! That's lame. One more time. And... Alright. What's this? So at this point we can't use our wings, which sucks.